Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is possibly reversing. It's a little bit too early to say, but for now we have a possible 5-wave move to the upside, but it would have to be a diagonal. Yeah. The reason why I'm bringing a possible breakout onto the chart is that we broke above resistance. So resistance that we talked about in the previous video was going up to 21,116. Or 21,110, and I highlighted a breakout above that level would indicate that we are already on the way up. Even if it gets rejected, it basically, by pushing to the 61.8 retracement, you can see that here at 21,480, basically made a wave 4, which we talked about here to the upside. Unlikely, yeah, and that something more bullish is going on. Okay. But we haven't broken yet above the trend channel, which is different to the Ethereum chart because Ethereum did break out of this channel and rallied already into the next resistance. Bitcoin hasn't broken it. Yeah, it did break above wave 4 resistance. That's great. And therefore I have changed the chart for now to and to assume that a low has been made, but it's weak at the moment. Yeah, it's not strong evidence yet. Why is it not strong evidence? Because we don't have an impulse to the upside yet. At best, it's a leading diagonal. Here, you've got overlapping waves, okay? So we can count it as a diagonal, but if you have overlapping waves, it can also always be, it's also always possible to count it as a correction, okay? So that's the problem with these overlapping waves, and that's why a diagonal, when you see it as a possible wave 1, which would indicate a trend shift, you need to see confirmation in the wave 2. Yeah, you need to wait for proof. You cannot confirm without a wave 2 correction that this box is holding, that the trend has shifted. We've got a possible 5-wave move up and quite impulsive price action here in this last wave, but the whole thing has to be counted as a leading diagonal, which means we need to wait for that wave 2. If you have wave 1 as a diagonal, the wave 2 tends to come back to the 78.6 retracement. Now that might be the 20k level. Now there's no guarantee to come back that low, but it means ideally if we now come back in a wave 2, because we've got enough waves to consider a wave 1 complete, then it needs to hold 20k. If it doesn't hold 20k, there's a significant chance that we break down. So at the moment I'd say due to this move and the 5 waves up, it has shifted probabilities towards a low is already in. Yeah, but for now it's not confirmed yet. Confirmation will only occur if we now come back, see the first strong retracement after this pump, and then hold it. The box that we have put on here for relevant wave 2 support is between the 78.6 retracement and the 50% retracement, between 20k and 20.6k. Would be good to see some strong movement to the upside because, as I said, ideally from somewhere out of this green support area, we do expect a bounce in whatever shape or form. And like Ethereum, it could be that this wave 2 already finished. So basically the movement since the November lows can be counted as a wave 1 in a bullish interpretation. We could say that in a wave 2, we came down, finished an ABC structure, and we're now rallying in a third wave. That would take us to 30k or beyond. However, in a different interpretation, which is completely possible as well, because we never substantially broke below the 50% retracement, you count the move down as an A wave, the move up, which is now happening, as a B wave, and then a wave C to the downside eventually to finish the wave 2 down there. From a short-term tactical point of view, this didn't make a difference. I did talk about these two possibilities in previous videos throughout the last few days. Highlighted that when we break out and turn around in the green area, we can expect either a B wave rally, and that would that could go up all the way to 24k in this particular scenario. That is key resistance, yeah, between 22,442 and 24,080. But a break above that would shift the odds even further into a wave 3 rally, which would be a significant rally. Now at the moment I'm still skeptical. We need to be careful still, because we only have a leading diagonal to the upside at best, but I think we have a good case to make because the scenario in which another low could occur has for now been not invalidated but made very unlikely by breaking above the 50% retracement. And as I said, throughout the entire week, the most bearish news are being created close to a bottom. We've seen a lot of bearish news this week. And on top of that, I did highlight it, I think in the last couple of days, we looked at the relative strength index of Bitcoin on the daily chart, and we highlighted that whenever Bitcoin came in this territory, it did perform a rally. That's also why I had some of my buy orders filled in the last few days for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some altcoins. I did highlight that, as you know, on Bitcoin, Telegram and Discord. I also mention it from time to time here on YouTube. And now it's just about risk management and watching if the trend is turning. So yeah, 5 waves up possible. Seems like we have a temporary rejection up there. I don't really see obvious resistance there, but I'm sure there is. Possibly here, this previous wave 4 low area. Yeah, this is resistance. But either way, it should, if it comes down now, hold the 20K level. I'm not saying it should, but it needs to give us a highly reliable third wave to the upside, which would further confirm a breakout. But remember that when we get eventually into this red area, this is next resistance. This could just be a B wave, and it could very well be that this here is just forming an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. So we really need those 5 waves down to eventually get the confirmation. But as I always say, you don't need to wait for confirmation to make a trade. That depends on your tactics, right? For now, I'm saying that probabilities have already shifted into the breakout scenario. But I can tell you that for me, Ethereum is more likely to break out than Bitcoin. Yes, I know it also is all related to a degree, but Ethereum just looks much stronger. It's already a step ahead. It's already in that resistance. And if it pushes higher, it could even break out earlier than Bitcoin. Yeah. Okay. So that's my update about Bitcoin. There will be one more update later anyway, just to see, probably after the daily candle close, to see how that developed. On Telegram, Discord, I do provide regular updates anyway. So yeah, hopefully you liked the update about Bitcoin. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.